All right. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Realms of the Wild. Yes, this is our crazy custom open legend games set in our bizarre version of the Breath of the Wild world-ish. And the people you see below me are the people that decided they... I don't know anymore. My brain is not working right now.
I'm trapped in a cage.
Despite all your rage?
Wow. Okay, Dr. Seuss, stand down.
No, I was just.
He was doing song
my
lyrics.
Rage, if it was still just a rat in a cage. And copyright strike.
In before Twitch mutes us.
Thank you so much. To play and subscribe here. Yes, Imp. My brain is gone right now, guys. So if you see me like fading in and out of the game, it's nothing to do with you guys or chat or anything. My brain is literally just going on strike. So
I relate to that on a spiritual level.
Support Jody's brain.
Sub to this channel.
Yeah.
Subscribe to me. I need money.
So first things first, I think last night or yesterday, the newest ZU podcast
came out. Thursday. So
was
Halloween,
it
was a very spooky, which was to say it's not spooky at all, podcast about the animated series hosted by myself and Peyton. So if you love our voices, you're in for a treat. If you don't, maybe skip this one because it's a lot of dumb shit.
I can see the YouTube comments now.
I'm preempting the YouTube comments because we always fucking get it. There was a YouTube comment on an old Zelda Universe panel that literally was the guy on the left was very annoying. The guy on the left was me. And I'm like, thanks for telling me information I already know.
Maybe
Next.
They just confused their left and right. Or they thought stage left instead of stage
exactly.
right.
Is it stage or audience left?
Can't from video the person on the left. That person was me.
You don't know what they're thinking, Alex.
I don't know what they're thinking. I also don't care what they're thinking.
We're
So,
fine. We haven't gone insane.
To comment on the podcast video and say nice things for Alex's sanity or lack thereof.
Yeah, I lost my sanity long ago.
I think I'm hosting the next podcast.
You are. I think you and Kelly are hosting.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm moderating a roundtable between you and Amanda about Ilya from Twilight Princess.
Ah, yes, the best girl discussion.
Me?
Yes, which yes, you, Ilya, you are the best Zelda.
Yay!
Congratulations. Yeah, I am still waiting on my headset to come in so I can record it without having leakage, but we may have to worry about just doing it anyway. So, woo! Gotta love delays.
So yeah, check out the podcast. Other than that, no announcements. Ilya is looking for people to read for her, so
And
if you're
also
interested,
grade.
and grade her classes papers. So
I also would like
interested.
to task everyone to randomly tweet me to not spend any money this month. Please and thank you.
I would say same, but Disney Plus comes out in 2 weeks, and I'm going to subscribe to that. So, whoops.
Yeah.
Also, there's too many games coming out. Death Stranding's on Friday.
Pokemon comes out in 2 weeks, and I am not prepared.
Mario and Sonic is Tuesday.
I
Jedi
have no
Fallen Order
money.
as well.
I
Same.
love how we're basically just advertising reasons for people to not watch the show. So,
Damn it, Elias! Elias just tweeted me to spend money. That is not what I asked.
Elias is many things, an enabler he is.
Remember, guys, that is at Green-Eyed T-Bone on Twitter. And it's the best if not only as you tell her to spend money, send her Amazon links of things she could spend money on.
No. I spent more than I made last month. I'm not okay.
Well, if it makes you feel any better. In Wisconsin, you're just going to be covered in more and more snow until you go home for the holidays. So you won't have the ability to spend any money because you'll be trapped inside.
No, that's the problem. I will order Grubhub instead of going out to get food.
I mean, that hasn't stopped me from doing it. Like, I'll just do both. I'll go to ShopRite and I'll go home and I'll just be like, I'm gonna order pizza.
No, I just literally order Grubhub all the time. Make me stop. Someone figure out how to like permanently block it from all of my devices.
I thought the campus there had a crap ton of stuff. Like one of the buildings on campus, the entire ground floor is a bunch of restaurants.
I go to the market by campus and then I go home and I order Grubhub.
Anyway, enough about our financial things. Any other announcements?
The podcast is the only one I could think of.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I have an Xbox One S now, so if anyone wants to recommend me games.
Recore.
Noted.
This has nothing to do with that, but you should get Pokemon Sword and Shield.
I was gonna, so thank you.
You
And
said
with
recommend games.
that,
You didn't say they have to be for the Xbox.
I think it's time to return to the realms of the wild.
Le gasp.
Insert cool 90s style TV intro.
Alternatively, Always Sunny in Philadelphia plays.
I'm just imagining a Lost intro where it's just out of focus letters, in focus, and then out of focus, and then it's done.
I mean, we
As
have
long as this finale doesn't end in a church, I'm all in.
we
Take
have
me to church.
one member of the cast who's rather talented in the editing department.
Only
It's
one.
me. Surprise.
Just one.
Does Alex do it too?
I technically do it, yeah. I did make the Zelda 101 logo from scratch, so... Or do the animation for it.
Hey, I see a classy Don.
He says he does an awesome RPG podcast. Shameless plug.
Guys, one of our former guests is in chat, so everyone say hi to Don.
Don! Brick, where you at, dog?
Hello,
Shit.
Jonathan.
So,
Anyway.
to kind of bring us back in. Last session, they were able to take out this city core that was trying to kill them through the brilliant actions of Zulta. Whoever was playing Zulta last week, probably a genius.
It was me through text while I was working out. And it's like, okay, and now we lift this dumbbell, and now I tell Jody what to do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
You probably would have done a lot better had you done that. Would have been really great is watching you like lift dumbbells and then randomly you just rolled the dice in the middle of the gym and then to text.
Yeah. I just have my personal trainer on my phone, and I'm telling him between each rep what
Just
I want him to
tell him
say.
it was a 72.
Yeah. Like 116.
That's not bad. Wow.
Oh,
And
hang on.
the boss explodes.
Uh,
It worries me when Elias smiles and says, Hold on."
I do have a kind of one last tack on announcement. Twitch just released on-platform polls. So you guys remember
Oh yeah,
how
yeah.
we used to do
I saw
MVP
it.
and I would always forget about it? Well, now,
So you're saying that Twitch just enabled you to be fully lazy?
correct.
So,
Wonderful.
guys, give the poll a try. For who was the MVP last week?
That poll that we never do.
I
dear.
swear I am a much better organized person than I appear, which is a complete and blatant lie. But
I mean, we have Elias is probably that one person, so you know, we have Elias to do with it.
Anyway, so after dealing with this homicidal computer, they heard a large kind of metal on metal grinding noise. They left the room they were in, only to find out the hallway they were in before is no longer a hallway. It is now a massive room with the city core at the center and a wound just outside it.
Amazing.
And just an FYI, Ilea, Jerd has done RPG workouts. They're not fun. I have done them. He is a masochist. I love Jerd to death, but don't give him ideas.
Can confirm.
Please give him
massacre.
ideas.
I'm not kidding. He built a custom workout routine for me a few years ago. I almost passed out. Ilea's gone.
Oh no.
She was so upset.
She's
About
going
the
to the
news.
Jerd right now. I mean, he's on the East Coast, right?
Ish, I think. Yeah.
I think it's Virginia or somewhere around there.
We'll just say ish and not fully dox him.
Oh yeah, we probably shouldn't do that.
Cool. Well, you're half highlighted.
And with that, Zulta won the MVP poll too.
Unbelievable.
Disappointing.
Unbelievable. I mean, I guess she won it for us, but unbelievable.
Yes, Imp. That's exactly what I need: is a Beastmaster Ranger workout. Hey guys, Ilea's back, and she's a game master now.
Good. All right. So now that I'm in control.
Oh god.
Well,
I'm good, thanks.
No
I
more.
don't want to be Pierre. Can I be a Runa?
Alex is Zolta. Elias is.
I use my life drain on Jody.
You mean Pierre?
Yes.
All right. Now that I've missed all of that, so we go into this what we thought was a hallway, but as it turns out, it's actually a chamber now. And
Yeah.
in the middle, there is a pulsing energy that's coming from a wound, a tear.
not bad. I think I'm just gonna sit back and say
No.
snarky things and sing.
All right, fine. Give me the
How dare you? Is that your impression of me?
No, I'm
Snark and singing.
Pierre.
No,
Oh.
he's Pierre. He's being
Okay.
me.
Okay, what's
Give
your
me-
impression of me then, Alex?
Life train everything. I
It's
will
a
use
good
the
move.
Trifork. If it moves, it mustn't.
So Pierre has turned into a bard, and Zulta is now a
Pierre's
vampire.
Been a bard. Let's be
Yeah.
clear. Just happens to be a bard with knives.
All right, so what do you guys do? You see this wound in the middle of the room.
I would like to flirt with the wound.
Oh no, everyone's where they're supposed to be again.
Well done, timing, Elias.
But I kind of really want Pierre
Can
to
we
try to
give Elias
flirt
the-
with the wound.
Can
I want to
we,
seduce the wound.
can we give Elias a legend point for that? I feel like
Sure.
he deserves it.
Elias,
Great.
you could take a legend point.
I think I was doing a great job.
I have a story about the I want to flirt the wound thing. That's unrelated for D&D, but
You know, that sounds like a great t-shirt idea. I want to flirt the wound.
No one will
Remember,
buy
for all of your merch needs, go to.
the Yeti.
I was about to say I can't make up a merch link right now.
We still technically have shirts on the Yeti. We got to work on designs, but they're there.
Seduction.
Why don't we roll for seduction in this game?
You don't. There is no seducing
don't.
in open legend.
There's no seducing in open legend. There's no seducing in open legend.
This
And
is a
once you
sexless
seduce them,
system.
you have to roll for protection.
Welcome
Guys.
to this episode.
This is the episode this week. I'm sorry.
Are we? No.
Yeah, are you really sorry? Should you be? No.
Yeah. Are we? I feel like that's a lie.
Wound seduction sounds like a warlock feat. Imp, you're not that far off.
All right. Someone cast a spell to make sure that my internet doesn't randomly drop again, though.
I've cast the spell.
Thank you.
I love how your verbal components to that spell are just rah.
That's all I got.
So we're in this room with a wound.
So yeah, you guys see this giant wound again. You can feel just the wrongness in the air, and you can see tears just opening and closing in random places around you.
I pull out the Trifork.
Zolta, should you? Oh yeah, you got it. Great, good. Do you remember how
What
to
did
use
we
that?
do with this last time?
I think you
I
pointed
don't remember.
it and then shot the fork energy at it, and then it sealed itself. I think, or something.
But it needs to be like more than just me who does this.
I got it, and I walk over and put my hand on top of Zolta's on the Trifork.
Zolta is confused and has like never had this much physical touching from Aruna before.
I'm ready to help.
Okay.
I guess I do the same? Like a whole friendship thing, sealing a portal, I guess, is what we're going for.
They call it
With the
friendship
power
sealing.
of friendship.
In the end, that was the most important part. The friends we made along the way.
Okay,
So-
now
I
what?
agree, Imp. Zolta is unfamiliar with this magic. The power of friendship.
So as you guys all concentrate on the Trifork, is there anything specific you want to do with the Trifork, or just kind of hold hands and each other for a little while?
I remember that like the fork part is able to shoot out from the rest of
Mhm.
it. Cass did something about that, so I try to figure out how to do that.
Right, roll me a logic check.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. I have 0 bonuses in that.
Oh, good.
Let's see what happens. 7.
Oh no.
I'm just like feeling around, but I have Aruna's hand on top of me, which is inhibiting.
I'm here to help.
So, as you're sitting there trying to figure out the various parts of the Trifork, it's still quite a bit of mystery to the entire group. And as you're kind of fumbling around, you guys can see that tears not only seem to be becoming more frequent, but they're opening closer and closer to you guys.
Oh, we should.
And
Kill.
Zulta, while you're looking at it, you suddenly feel the ground beneath you disappear, and you start falling.
I grab on harder to the Trifork,
I'm,
and I'm just kind of hoping that Aruna will be able
I'm
to.
definitely trying to
pull this
catch
out.
her.
Okay.
Assuming the ground doesn't also give out from underneath myself.
It kind of does, because it's a decent size tear, but you have enough of a foothold that you just kind of shift your weight and move a little bit. I do need a might check to grab Zulta before she goes.
While this is happening,
fly and like just hover for a bit.
in my panic, I would like to yell at the Trifork to just work and intimidate it with my presence.
Okay.
You just
Okay.
glare at the Trifork
I'm
and
like,
oh
God
god.
damn it, just work!
13.
Yeah, Zulta, as you start to fall and start screaming, you feel a large hand grip you around the forearm, and you're kind of now just dangling. Your feet are halfway through this tear right now, and they are incredibly hot.
Joy, is a 23 enough to intimidate the Trifork into working?
So as you focus and are trying to intimidate the Trifork, your feet themselves start to get very, very hot, and the soles of them actually start to burn slightly. So
Aruna, get my feet out. This hurts. This hurts. I am not made for hot things.
without too much difficulty, you're able to pull her out, and you guys can see kind of smoke coming from this tear that closes literally right as Zulta's feet are pulled out of it, and you guys are starting to realize these aren't random tears. Something is directing these tears. Zulta, as you kind of yell at the Trifork, you realize that Trifork itself is a device, and therefore shouldn't have any sort of will. But as you focus your emotions, which is where part of your control for your abilities comes from, you do notice one part of the Trifork does start to glow. The part associated with the realm of power. However, it seems somewhat ineffective.
Zolta is now convinced if you yell at inanimate objects in the correct way, they will do what you want.
Okay.
I have created a monster, you guys.
I'll follow your lead and try to activate one of the prongs too. And I grab the
I guess I
Trifork
will.
again, and I say, I believe in you, Trifork, and I believe in us as well to seal this seal. You can do it.
I guess I'll do it too and just be like, God damn it, work.
He's kind of
I
yelling those
really
things.
I really want these rolls to be like super good.
You know what? Fuck it, I'll do it as well. I'll get on the other side, put my a wing on it, and just be like, God damn it, work. What do I have to roll? Presence?
I did presents
I don't
for
know
that.
what we're rolling.
Yeah. I mean, Elias, I guess, could be persuasion.
Everyone take a legend point.
Yay!
I'm not even gonna mark it down because I'm about to use it.
Kiri's gonna come back and like just see us all yelling at a Trifork going forward every time we have to use it.
So if it's a presence roll, I got a 20.
You don't know what you're rolling yet.
So,
That's a pre-science roll.
Pre-science. Yep. Prescience, pre-science. Fuck it. Oh shit, I wrote the wrong one, I just realized.
Please refrain from rolling until Jody tells you what to roll.
I don't care, 35.
What did you even roll for pre-science?
20.
Pre-science.
I don't know, I saw the P, I went for that one.
You rolled
There
a
isn't a
natural 20.
pre-science stat.
Yeah, there is! On mine, I have one.
What? Oh,
I have a
please.
2 in it.
I need to figure out how he has a pre-science stat.
I put it there!
Oh, it's not.
It's like prescience, right?
Yeah, it's psychic abilities. Where did you get psychic abilities?
I don't know, I made this 2 years ago!
Yeah, no, I made it. I didn't give you. I didn't give you psychic abilities.
I
Pierre's
don't
been holding
remember.
out
Hold
on
on.
this, guys.
I don't remember.
I mean, he hid his name and his actual backstory for us, so maybe he's a psychic.
No, from you guys, not me.
Surprise!
I honestly don't remember when I was creating this character anything, so
No, what I'm saying is I built this character. I didn't give you that, so you had to add that during a level up sometime.
oh,
Which is
maybe it was-
fine if you want to add new stuff to your character. It's great. Maybe
Maybe-
let the DM know that you suddenly gained psychic powers.
Maybe
You know what?
he
I-
misread it when he leveled up and thought it was presence there too.
you know what? Probably, but also I also never used it because I didn't think about it. So I'm gonna chalk up to me being an idiot, which is also fair.
But he got a 35 on his presence roll.
Which we're not sure if it applies yet.
He basically did the same thing I did, where he said, God damn it, work.
The difference being Zulta has magic fueled by her arrogance, basically. Pierre doesn't.
And I'm not gonna try to defend it. I don't know what the fuck happened.
That was so fucking funny. Pardon my language.
Did we break the DM another time?
DM is permanently broken now.
10 legend points each! Yay!
Oh my!
When you
Wow.
permanently break the DM.
Oops, sorry.
It says murder by Suave.
That's his psychic ability.
I mean,
If-
it is canon now that he has psychic abilities, so
I
I
was about to say,
it works.
if you want to keep that the score, we can
I'm-
talk about what happened to you. That would not be the weirdest thing that has happened to this.
You know what? I'll keep it because I don't know what else I put it in, so fuck it. And that'll be a separate conversation post-show.
Which means he has magic.
Psionics aren't magic.
So, yelling at the fork, you guys realize that it doesn't seem like the Trifork was responding to the yelling as much as it was responding to Zulta's innate magical ability, which neither of you two have.
Oh.
Zolta's convinced they just didn't do it right.
I don't know if I should put one of my innately ability bombs on this Trifork, because I don't think that would work.
As you say that, you suddenly feel somewhat woozy, and you feel almost like the room is shifting around you, and you start falling backwards. And where you should be hitting the floor, there's no floor. And you guys watch as Aruna starts to kind of tilt back into another rift that is just appeared.
I'm gonna try and use the Trifork to like leverage him up. Because I assume he's falling back while he still has a hand on the Trifork, so I'm gonna try and pull in the opposite direction.
Okay. Go ahead and you give me a might check.
Let's see what happens.
Pierre, do you want
21!
to assist at all?
That was
21.
higher than my might check. To save you.
Zolta is suddenly like bulging with muscles.
Using some of her magic emotions.
Yeah, she's like, God damn it, we need this person.
Yes, Imp. A psychic birdman that has murder accordion. Take a legend point, Imp.
I feel like that's one of the.
I'll take it for him.
As you see him start to fall, you yank and are kind of surprised with the amount of strength you're able to summon. And Aruna comes out, and you guys all kind of collapse on the ground in this kind of jumble of limbs. As you can actually start feeling the room itself getting warmer.
Hey, Pierre, what did you do last time to help with the Trifork? Because I don't think I did it.
I don't remember.
Oh.
I think that we need
I
to
remember.
power up a couple of these prongs, and then Aruna needs to just like leap into the wound and stab it.
That's great. Power up the other one.
Also, what happened to that poll?
To what?
Bull.
Who's the MVP?
Oh,
from last
you.
game?
You.
You were.
I
Oh.
told you.
Well, you might have told me when my internet went out.
Oh.
We told you when we came back in.
No.
No.
Oh, well, now you know.
Yay! The Mike Super Short Show. I don't know why that came out, but that did.
This game is a bunch of nonsense.
Woo! We're back.
We've spent maybe, like 20 seconds in game, but...
Pierre, is there
Yes.
anything that you can do that might power up one of these prongs? I don't think me yelling at it is going to give us everything we want.
Probably not.
Can I-
It's super helpful.
Can I
but-
remember what
Benny-
Pierre did last time, or
You can examine the Trifork. Go ahead and make me a logic check.
was that to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Legios, I have music playing. Can you not hear it?
Should be able to. It's low. But
I know I hear it.
dope. 29.
All right. Looking it over and kind of refreshing yourself. You remember the Trifork seems to be an item that has connections to each one of the realms, and each tine on it has a connection with a specific realm. There's the power tine that generally reacts to magic in some way. There's the wisdom tine, which is the more technological one, and that's the one that Pierre activated before. And then there is the courage tine, which is a little bit more based on just the martial prowess of the wielder. That's the one that you actually stuck in to it last time you guys closed a
Pierre, if you can do something wisdom realmy to the Trifork, then I can stick it into the wound after that. Think technology. Think smart. Think homeland.
Zolta's gonna do something really stupid.
Yeah.
Thanks, Elias. But when
No one is surprised.
I hate you all. When Aruna announces that we need to activate the wisdom prong, Zolta takes her hand, which has the symbol of the goddess of wisdom on it, because that's a thing that has been established for 2 years and we've never talked about.
I wonder if it's because Zolta doesn't like talking about herself.
Yeah. But yeah, that was
You-
that's part of what she looks like, by the way. And she just like
You also have a really cool necklace that we've never
Yeah.
mentioned either.
Zolta's a private person. But she like waves her hand in front of it. Like, if she lived in a technological universe, you would think that it's some kind of scanning technology of recognizing is what she's trying to do here. She's like, this is wisdom. Turn
Yes.
on, you damn fork.
Oh boy.
I just don't know what to do anymore.
That's what the Trifork says to you, Zolta.
Zolta tries to open the scanning app on the Trifork.
What would I roll for that?
Here's the thing about Open Legend. It's built on the idea of every roll matters. So if there's something that it doesn't matter how high you roll, you're not going to get anything, then you just don't roll it.
Are you telling me that waving my hand in front of this prong isn't going to work? Zolta's offended.
As you are doing that, suddenly another rift opens, and some of that noxious gas you guys dealt with previously starts spewing out of it right into your face, Zulta. I need you to roll me a. I have to remember what all the stats are.
Is it fortitude?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a fortitude.
I'm trying really hard to figure out what the best option is in terms of like wisdom-y thing. Do I
don't remember.
Is a
all
13
what
enough?
I don't at all. I don't think I was there.
I'm pretty sure that it was Kiri. Who
Yeah,
did
I think Kiri was the one that did it. So I can logic and try to figure out the best way to go around doing it, but I don't remember anything.
Sounds good.
Imp says that Zulta should roll for privilege and has triple advantage in it. I would like to put that onto my character sheet.
Zulta, as this cloud of noxious fumes comes out, you're not able to hold your breath quite fast enough, and you get a full lungful of these just horrible fumes. You take 4 lethal damage as you collapse to the floor, coughing and sputtering.
I would like to process this noxious fumes out of my gills.
I'm holding the Trifork as she collapses.
Okay. If anyone wants to try and figure out the Trifork, it would be a logic check for that particular prong.
I'm gonna try to do one for wisdom because I have no idea. So, 14.
Okay, looking at it, it seems to be very similar to Redotech you've seen. It's not the same, but it operates on similar principles. You were never particularly adept at using Redotech beyond the weapons you used and things like that. But with a 14, you are able to see there seems to be kind of a recessed trigger on the base of it. Just figuring out how to unreset it so you can pull it will be the difficult part to use that.
Can I attempt to figure it out?
Yeah. Go ahead and make me another logic check.
Can I
Okay.
assist him in any way with my immense Goron tech prowess?
Yeah, you are much more adept at just technology in general, so you can kind of point. Well, maybe it does here and that. You can have advantage too.
Cool. I'll do that advantage too. 22.
I told you it was
All right.
that one.
Looking around, you're able to see the base of the rod kind of shifts and turns like a puzzle. And shifting and turning enough, you are able to unlock the trigger. And as you pull the trigger, the top of the center tine shoots out in a similar fashion to Kess's hook shot.
Cool. That works.
Great. And I take the Trifork and I immediately run straight up to the wound and just stick it in.
Well, again, the room you're in is pretty massive, and the wound itself is floating in the air.
How high up is it?
About 15 to 20 feet is where the bottom of it is. There's again, it's right next to the core, which the core itself is this kind of large spherical object with windows on it that light is just escaping from.
Mm-hmm.
But it's connected to the roof and the base with various steam pipes and other things. So You want to try and climb up?
Yeah, if
You
it's right next to a
can?
climbable, surface, then
All right. To get there, I'm gonna need an agility roll from you.
cool.
Can I assist with that?
I would also like to assist.
How?
I want to know how too.
I would like to give him encouraging words, which are basically, Aruna, end this. I'm tired of all of these tears.
I'm thinking maybe like sort of alley oop it, so like he gives it like he throws an eye, like make sure it stays course.
Well, he's literally just running, trying to avoid tears. So there's nothing to alley oop, unless you want to try and lift him up.
I mean, I could try.
You're welcome to try whatever you want.
Oh boy, what do I got to roll for that?
That's a might check.
And what do I need to roll to inspire him?
That would be a presence.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a legend point on this might roll.
Why?
I would just like to inspire Runa to not F up.
20?
19.
So we'll start with Pierre. Aruna is like an order of magnitude larger than Pierre.
Correct.
So trying to lift this very large and solid Goron is remarkably difficult.
Yes.
While trying, you feel something pop in your lower back. One lethal damage as you realize maybe trying to lift this very large creature isn't the greatest idea.
You know what? I expected that. I allow it.
Do I even register?
Thank
that?
you for allowing me to run this game.
Do I?
That's not gonna come back and bite you in the ass at all.
Do I even register the fact that he attempted to pick me up?
You felt.
Oh, come on.
You felt feathers on your lower back and kind of trying to grab your thigh as you trying to like force you up. That was it.
Interesting.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Pour salt in the wound, why don't you? Good fucking lord.
You tried to lift him up. That's easiest place. You just gotta find two spots and push.
E for effort. Does Zelta's thing do anything?
What was your presence roll?
My presence was basically yelling at him to end this and not F it up.
Yes, but what was the
19.
roll? So you feel this kind of tingling sensation in the back of the base of your neck. As again, we've already kind of established Zulta's magical abilities are somewhat tied to her will. And so you feel little bits of her life-draining magic start to take hold of you, and you suddenly feel a slight boost of strength. So go ahead and make me set a
You said an agility check, yeah.
Yeah, I quite literally I am blanking on every single stat. So yeah, you can have advantage 1 on that.
That's great because I have no score in agility, so that 1 is all I can do.
That's a great idea.
They were the same number. 17.
Yeah, as you're going You start noticing everywhere where you're going to plant your foot to go, rifts are forming and blocking your path. So you kind of dodge around and things like that, but you're having a hard time finding a clear path to get to the wound.
Okay. How far have I gotten so far?
You are roughly about 120 feet from the base of the tower when you started. You gained about 20 feet dodging around these rifts.
Guys, these rifts are not, these tears are not making this easy.
Pierre,
Well, you can do it.
I would like a agility check from you.
16.
As you're sitting there dealing with your herniated disc, you suddenly feel this pressure on your left arm, and you watch as it looks like a rift is actually trying to form and bisect the limb itself. You very quickly pull your arm away, but it does cut you slightly.
Do I still have my fingers? And all
Yeah,
my
it's a surface wound. You take 4 lethal damage as you have this relatively deep cut from existence just stopping to work on part of your arm.
My favorite. Great.
Can I think of any other way to display courage without having to cross the remaining 100 feet of tear-ridden terrain?
Can you?
Know the last time you closed the rift, you were able to kind of wield it via someone just shooting these centered tine and then focusing magic into the other tine.
But that was without courage. That was only two of them, right?
Theoretically, the courage aspect is actually wielding it. The wisdom aspect is figuring out how to fire it, and the power aspect is channeling magic.
Oh, okay.
So the aiming and firing of it could be considered courage.
Okay.
But again, 100 feet away would be pretty far shot.
Here's what's going to happen. And I feel like Zolta's actually going to be very happy to try this. I need to power this with magic, and I'm now 20 feet away and several tears away from the nearest magic source. So, to try and combine all of those as possible, I'm going to hold the Trifork with my right arm, which is the farthest from my heart, and stick out my right leg towards Zolta. I'll be like, shoot my leg with lightning, and I'm going to try to channel the lightning through and just...
Yes!
What?
Zolta's on board. She has no idea why he wants to do this, but he said, shoot me with lightning, and she's there for it.
Wait, make sure it's my leg.
Oh, God.
Shoot him with lightning. Shoot him with lightning. I'm going to use a legend point on this.
Oh, man.
26.
Yep, cool.
Oh, my God.
Something's definitely going to happen here.
Runa, I need you to try and make an agility check to fire the tong. You'll have disadvantage 3 because of how far away it is.
I would like to say, though, telling Zolta to electrocute you is a very courageous act.
Okay. Disadvantage 3 equates to just disadvantage 1 because I don't have a score, right?
Yes.
Okay. Welp. Cool. 4.
Do you have a reroll?
Not anymore. I used my reroll to save you from the tear, actually.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Because my first roll was not great.
This is a great...
Great. It sure is.
And you can grant rerolls.
Pierre,
Yes.
you see another fairy kind of appear from one of these tears. And the fairy just kind of comes forward, just looks you straight in the eye and goes, do I really have to save the damn sacrifice again?
Like, yes, god damn it.
You get a
send
great,
Elias rerolls.
you get a great fairy heal from Lykios.
Thank you, Lykios. What was the Great Fairy heal?
4d6.
And great fairies can heal lethal.
And to just finish the remainder of the note, it's for the bird butt. The great fairy saying that is funny to me, since if memory serves, great fairy can heal lethal, right? You are right, Lykios.
Great, so I have been healed of my herniated disc and the flesh wound. Thank you, Lykios.
Your flesh wound did more damage than the herniated disc.
Yeah, which, I mean...
I rolled really poorly. So, Aruna, as you kind of fire off the shot, you feel the lightning hit you a split second before, and your arm just jerks in the wrong direction, and the shot goes wide.
Can I... How close do I think I need to get a clear shot?
Within 50 feet would still be difficult. Within 25 would be ideal.
Okay. As soon as I'm able to recover from whatever that is, I'm just going to try to...
Well, speaking of recovery...
Yeah.
As the lightning goes through you, the lightning actually burns and gives you contact, but burns, but basically in various places. You take 5 lethal damage.
This is not my fault.
I knew the
did
risks.
as requested.
I requested to be struck by lightning, and I'm probably going to do it again.
So you guys also notice the rifts are becoming are happening more often and faster. So you're starting to get to the point where staying in one spot for more than a few moments is getting rather dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just run towards the wound.
Same.
Okay.
And same.
Everyone give me agility checks.
25.
42!
Wow.
13.
What the hell did I roll?
Oh,
A 30 hit on the d20.
my.
Yeah!
And I rolled a 7 on the d6.
Zolta was pissed about the noxious gas, and now she's just able to avoid all the tears.
So now all 3 of you are just kind of running forward, jumping and dodging out of the way as more of these tears open up. Some of them you're seeing smoke come out, some of them actual fire or ice. A few of them, they're just large spikes that will just jut out and when the tear closes, it will sever the spike, and it just falls on its side. But you guys are between the three of you. You're kind of dodging through, and you're able to make about 50 feet of progress in that turn. So you're only about 50 feet away now.
I would like to keep running.
Are they still 20 feet behind me, or are they at...
No, they were able to catch up.
We run much faster than you.
Yeah, here. Just let's try again real quick. And Zolta, just channel the lightning into the rod itself this time, and not my leg. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Just here, go. Shoot.
All right.
Make me an energy roll.
29.
And then agility with the disadvantage, Runa.
Agility with disadvantage. So I'm going to use 2 legend points to make it advantage.
Which works
are my last
for me.
2 legend points.
Also, you hear in you hear this voice, almost like an internal monologue. Go, Rockman, go. Go, Rockman, go. And you get a reroll token from Legios.
Yay.
I think I'm going to use it because I rolled the same number of both again.
You need new dice.
Yeah, can we... Someone...
It wasn't the same number when I had disadvantage. Cool. It's worse. So it's a 9.
Oh my god.
That's better
advantage.
than when you rolled a 4.
God. Elias, I am buying you dice for Christmas. How about that?
You will do no such thing.
Please don't make me laugh when I have root beer in my mouth.
Well, that's
I
just
have
poor
a
timing.
really nice new mechanical keyboard. I would like to keep working.
This is why we have a trash can near it for spit takes.
All right.
Guys, I
It's
don't
true,
think
I
I know
got
how
a
to
trash
use this the
can.
right way.
Aruna, you do remember one member of your group tends to be pretty good with the whole accuracy thing. You are more than welcome to
Which one am I
rely.
remembering? Because I can think of multiple people, and none of
The
them
one
are me.
that twirls knives around and can throw them with ease.
Oh shit, me. Hi.
Remember how agility is your biggest score,
Yeah.
other than psychic power now?
Yeah,
He's
I
only
forgot.
got 2 points
Hi.
in psychic power.
Only 2.
Guys,
You want to give it to me and I can try it?
so I assume it fails again.
Yes.
Zolta
You
would like
shoot
to...
it into your own leg.
Okay, this is...
Zolta would like to inspire whoever ends up doing
Pierre,
it and goes,
can you
God
just-
damn it,
can you
someone
try-
do
Can
this.
you
Yeah,
try this?
yeah.
Because
Yep. Give me the fork. Give me the fork.
I'm gonna just rub my leg here for a little bit. Oh.
So,
Yep.
Zulta, do you want to inspire or do you want to give magic power to it?
I want to inspire with electricity.
Yep.
Checks out.
Make an energy roll.
Yay!
Pierre, make me an agility roll with the disadvantage 1.
Ooh, do I have
yeah.
a reroll token?
I'm gonna.
I
take
do.
a legend point to make that a even roll.
Okay.
I'm rerolling.
26 is my agility roll.
19.
Okay, between the two of you, Aruna,
Yeah.
you guys are still kind of dodging around these tears, which are getting more and more deadly. and Aruna, right as a tear opens up, literally in front of you, you toss the Trifork to Pierre and just roll the opposite direction so you avoid the tear. Pierre, you get it slammed to the ground, kind of brace yourself and fire it as a bolt of lightning strikes the device, and you watch as the tip goes into the wound itself, and then Zulta goes full on Emperor Palpatine. She just
ultimate power.
But it's unlimited
power.
I am the Senate.
No, that was Chancellor Palpatine.
Close enough. They're the same.
I'm Zolta.
It's treason.
Between the three of you working together, you watch as the wound starts to twist and almost tear itself. I need everyone to just roll me a straight D20 check.
Oh, now it's good.
Alex and I both rolled a 2.
I rolled a 19.
So if you would like to grant us re-rolls, I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to just re-roll and hope it doesn't become a 1. Holy crap! It's a 1! Okay, I need re-rolls, please. Please send re-rolls.
I have no re-rolls.
Oh my god.
Runa better come up with an epic assist with that 19 soon.
Please send re-rolls. Let's just keep Jody laughing until the re-rolls come in.
I need a second.
Roll 20 gets a legend point.
God.
Amp and Lykios both send reroll tokens. Imp just says for Zulta. Lykios says for the inept fish.
Let's see how this one goes. Please remember that Pierre also needs to re-roll. So we're gonna roll again because that was a 9. I'm wondering if I should just stop.
It's gonna be a 1.
This is gonna be like that time I had to re-roll like 5 times to get a good thing.
Oh my god.
Do you mean now?
Pierre, are you gonna try and re-roll?
I'm getting my dice.
Do I have tokens?
I don't think he has any tokens.
I'm out of them.
Lykios says for this sacrifice because we ran out of batter.
I'm at a 7
Re-roll
right now.
Token.
I'm a 19.
All right.
Okay, please send me one more reroll, and I'm using my dice because roll 20.
One more reroll.
I have gotten a 2, a 1, a 9, and a 7.
You could have stopped at the 9, but you didn't.
I thought about it.
Imp has sent you another reroll, Zulta.
Thank God it's a 12. I'm stuck in there.
So
What the fuck was
as
that?
Pierre holds on to the Trifork, Pierre, you can actually feel this power from inside connecting you to the Trifork, and you just start to kind of funnel that energy through it. You feel a massive hand grasp your shoulder as Runa adds his energy to yours. Zulta comes up and grabs your other arm as you guys are pumping all of your energy that you can into this, and suddenly you feel from behind you a pair of hands place themselves on your shoulders as Kess comes from behind, and all of you are focusing on this, and you watch as the wound itself keeps writhing and tearing, and slowly gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it disappears.
Guys, I think we did it. Are there tears still attacking us?
No, as the wound disappeared, so did the tears.
Volta has 4 lethal damage, is exhausted from this noxious gas and all of the energy, so she's just gonna fall back and lay down on the floor and go to sleep.
How does the core look?
Who created a poll?
What?
How dare you!
Oh my god!
I'm closing this poll. Oh, I can report the poll.
No one voted.
Wow!
No one voted.
You closed it
because it was
before
ended before
vote.
anyone could.
Funny you
my
should
God.
ask about the core. Suddenly you hear dun 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 dun.
I was afraid of this.
Zolta's sleeping.
Riddles!
Does the
And
core,
it-
by the way, look like a giant organic brain in any way?
Yeah, it's so weird. It has one eye.
Oh god.
Then you see this chick in a really cool suit of armor come around and then just book it out.
Wow,
What the
we
fuck
really
is happening?
should recruit her.
No, as you look at the core, one of the things you notice is, again, it's this giant spherical structure that's connected to the top and bottom of this room. But you can see there are cracks in this structure where you can see light is escaping and steam and things like that are coming out as well.
How big is the crack?
There's a lot of them, and they range from a few inches to, 10 or 15 feet long.
Yeah. Okay.
If you'd like to try and figure out something about the structure itself, that would be a logic check.
Yeah. 17.
Tip, kids. Don't swallow while breathing.
Sorry, what was your roll?
17.
17. Okay, so looking at it, you don't have the knowledge of Rito tech that Kess does, but you're still fairly knowledgeable about just tech in general. You're fairly certain these cracks are not something that can be fixed while the reactor is on, and you're fairly certain that now that the wound is gone, these cracks are going to cause the core to malfunction to the point where, with that much energy, it will probably explode.
How big of an explosion do you reckon a core such as this could cause? Or do I
You're not
reckon?
I don't want to
100%.
find out.
You're not 100% sure. However, just with the amount of energy, you're fairly certain that the Death Mountain would be irrevocably changed. And the area around it, once this part of the mountain would be destroyed, would be flooded with lava. It may even cause a full eruption of the Death Mountain.
Which would probably wipe out the Gorons or something, right? Or is it? Or are they too far away?
No, it would definitely wreck Goron's city. However, the Goron people themselves are like this shy of being able to like swim in lava.
Yeah.
Like that still hurts, but they're very resistant. You think a large portion of the population would probably die, but it wouldn't wipe them out. However, the damage to the surrounding area, possibly all the way down to Hyrule Castle, would be catastrophic.
That big, huh? Well, do I see a localized shutdown mechanism, or do we think we just killed it because it was trying to kill us earlier?
You think the controls for it are probably in the room you were in before, and you don't. You think there's two different ways to kind of shut the core down. There's kind of the computer way, or there should be like a manual shut off. But you think both of those would be in the room for you.
Okay, guys. Good news, the wound is dead. Bad news, this core of the city is about to explode and take out half of Hyrule with it, I think. So...
Oh, God.
Yeah. There's not really a way to fix it unless we shut it down, so I think we need to figure out how to shut it down.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look for a manual shutdown switch, and he starts jaunting over back to the control room.
Without the rifts, it's not difficult to get back there. And as you get there, you can see the place where you destroyed the core. It seems like the core has basically a slot where Babat, similar to Bool, was basically inserted there to control everything, and you destroyed the bot itself. But all the connections in that, if you were able to extract the bot, look to still be intact.
Great. I attempt to extract the bot.
Make me how, I guess.
Well, I
You're gonna
can't
try and
really
disconnect everything. You're gonna just try and rip it out. What do you want?
I guess if it's actively connected to everything, I don't want to damage the connections. So bombs are out, and I guess I'll just try to hurriedly do that, and then.
Yep. Then go ahead and make a logic check. Go ahead and have advantage 2, as Cass, unable to contain herself, comes up and helps you.
Thank you for taking a break from your notes again.
I'm relatively certain Kiri would not let you do that on your own.
It's gonna be 23.
Okay. It takes you a little bit of time, and you guys notice that temperature itself is starting to get warmer in here. But you are able to basically take the pieces of the bot out, and now you just have kind of a recess the size of Bool.
I guess I will take the on standby Bool and plug it in.
All right. So Bool goes over, and as he kind of places himself in there.
Wait, I thought he was inactive.
No. You guys repaired him.
Oh, I thought he was just unresponsive after that. But great. Bool's here.
Well, he hasn't spoken or anything.
Oh, okay, but he can still move.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Cass
made it movable. That's right. Mm-hmm. Great. I don't have to do anything.
So as Bool gets in there and kind of gets in the area, you watch as the thing itself recesses a little bit, and Bull kind of sinks into place.
Bull, shut the cord out.
The connections kind of detach themselves, and you watch as kind of the lights on Bull just are kind of blinking. There's just one light right now that's just kind of blinking red, and it blinks again and again and again, and suddenly it changes to blue, and you start feeling the city itself start to shudder and shake, and you guys have to grab onto things to avoid falling. And as the shaking gets worse and worse and worse, and the heat starts to get more and more intense, to the point where you're all now actively trying to shield yourself from it, suddenly the room itself gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and as you all kind of shield your eyes and close them, suddenly everything stops.
Nice work, Bull.
I hope that's a good thing.
Pretty sure we're not dead, but I don't really know what dead looks like, so.
Zolt is still asleep in the reactor room.
Well, the reactor room very quickly became unlivable. So if you're still in there, we have some rolls to make.
I imagine she was woken up by the shaking.
I honestly think that Kess just like drags Zolta out.
Yeah.
Like lifted
Kess,
up
she's
one arm.
taking notes. She's like, "Come on."
Did she drag her, or did she just, as she was walking to assist Aruna, just hook shots Zolta and then just drags her along?
Yep.
Does the core from the distance look like it's shut down at this point?
Well, you'd have to leave the room to check that.
From here.
But the light that was coming from the doorway is off. And again, since you guys got to the city, there's always been this humming and just tons of sound, and there's nothing. It is complete silence.
Guys, silence is golden.
This is weird.
Zolta starts snoring.
Yeah.
Now the silence is broken by.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, well.
Zulta, you may want to ask your family doctor about sleep apnea.
Then I have to talk to the family doctor.
Killer.
Well, I think that probably disables all the tektites, right, Pierre?
Yeah.
Which probably means you're in the clear.
Yep. We should go head back, I guess.
Hey, Bull, are you good here?
As you look over, the blue light slowly fades, turns off.
I think Bull's good here.
Cool. Cool. Let's start heading back to the city.
Well,
so they can finally.
We're in the city, but like
I meant.
it.
You know what I mean. Let's start heading back so I can get pardoned, and then we can move on with our lives.
Yeah. So we got Pierre pardoned, if that is his real name, and we took out a wound. That's a win-win, guys.
Yep. But we gotta at least say that we finished the job.
Yeah, no, we gotta go back. I guess I'll carry Zolta.
Yep.
Zolta curls up like a kitten, and
well, that's weird. I was just gonna like,
you have to
just
sit
gonna
there,
like, I was just gonna like fireman like over the shoulder, just like.
Well, as you try and pick her up, it's like trying to pick up a sleeping cat, where all muscle tone seems to just be gone, and she's kind of like a liquid at this point. but you are eventually able to scoop her up and to toss her on your shoulder.
Interesting. Okay.
So you hear boom, bing, bing, ding. If anyone has any idea what that was an attempt of, believe that was the Windows 98 startup sound.
Yeah.
So we have like several things to climb out of, right?
Yeah, it takes you the better part of a day to climb your way out of the city, and you do have to make camp in the city itself. As you go around, you do occasionally hear that tinking sound of metal on metal.
Do we know where it's coming from?
The city itself, you don't.
It doesn't sound like Tektite like activity.
It does. You just don't see any of them. And every other time you've heard it, it's been very aggressive. They're going somewhere. This is just every so often you hear a ting, 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 ting. Almost as if they're just wandering around.
Okay.
You guys are able to camp and make it out about halfway through the next day, and
I assume Zoltan's awake the next day.
No, Zoltan never wakes up. Ilya's just going to roll a new character.
Yeah.
Guys, are we sure Zoltan
isn't
dead?
leaving the game.
Pierre's gone too, but basically this is just going to turn into the Aruna show pretty soon here.
Nobody.
So did I heal my lethal damage?
Yeah, but by the time you would get back to the city, your lethal damage would be taken care of.
Great.
As you get there, you see the city itself. The first thing you notice is there are Tektites all over the city.
Great.
Chill.
But you can see some of them have rocks on their backs. Some of them are carrying jugs and things like that.
What the fuck?
And the Gorons themselves seem to be kind of hurting them. As they see you, there's a bit of an applause, and two of the guards immediately come up and go, "Hey, we were told as soon as you get here, you need to see Elder Jeff."
Yeah, that checks out.
That was what we were here to do anyway, so we're good. It's good to know we're on the same page.
We were told to bring you ourselves.
That's cool.
So
do you guys have like
guard
assistance now with like these Tektites? Because it seems like they're helping you.
Yeah, what's this about?
They don't really do anything anymore, but a few people figured out if you poke them, they'll actually move on their own.
Oh, wow.
And if you put heavy stuff on them, it doesn't crush them.
That's useful.
So, yeah.
Whoever decided to poke them first were very brave.
I actually was the one who tried it first.
Oh, wow.
Because they just were wandering around, and I was going to attack them, but they were so slow that I didn't think attacking them was right, because they just kind of seemed sad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Weird.
It is very weird. I've been fighting these things most of my life,
Mm-hmm.
and they just. It's weird seeing them in the city and not like destroying them immediately.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of weird, but it's also kind of nice.
Anyway, we should go to Elder Jeff.
Oh, right.
Let's do that.
So, as you guys are taken to the central chamber where Elder Jeff meets, you see him kind of sitting there on his throne, and there's just this massive smile. Very good. To be honest, I did not believe you could succeed, and assumed the debt needed to be paid would be paid with your Rito friend's life. I must say I'm rather happy to have been wrong.
I'm
Bless you.
happy. I'm happy we
Thank you, Elder Jeff.
defied your expectations, but I am a man of my word.
I see that now. If you would wish to return to your people, you may give them the message the Gorons no longer harbor any ill will toward them.
I will bring back that message. Thank you.
Now that we no longer have to fear for our lives, hopefully we will slowly be able to rebuild our city.
Hopefully you will not have any other issues.
Imp, that is the most Kess thing I've read yet.
Iruna is very, not very, attempting to stealthily spot out if he sees Maria anywhere.
Good question. Looking around, you actually don't see her.
Gotcha.
You're welcome to ask if you like.
Iruna's letting Pierre handle this.
You can ask. I'm the only thing I'm gonna say is, so is the stuff with me also good as well, in addition to the grudge being lifted? Just so the air is very clear.
Sorry, what did you
I just wanted to ask Jeff. I'm pardoned, right? I'm good?
Yes.
Sweet.
Hey, Pierre.
Hmm?
Where are your people?
Hold on, let me pull up my Microsoft Word document. We're in my world, right?
Yes.
Technically my people are Tabantha, but let me double check something.
Yes, the last.
Tabantha's the only thing that exists currently.
Yeah, the last flying city in existence is in to Bantha, and that's where all the Rito retreated to.
Correct. Which also means I'm going to probably run into issues when I get over there too.
Gotcha.
So that's fun.
So, oh well, okay. Thank you, Elder Jeff. We'll, yeah, thanks. And you're going to start leaning towards the door.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you leave this city?
I don't know.
Hey, so were you lying? Like, are you going to tell your people that? Or are we going to have like a whole other trial followed by another trial if we go there too?
I am worried of that happening again. Because that is exactly what will probably happen, is they'll probably be like, you ran off on your duty. You were considered the whole thing when it was like, oh, I couldn't win. And like, I did this whole thing for the Gorons, and then and now they're cool and they don't harbor a grudge, but like, I still have to deal with repercussions on the Rito side.
Well, at least you could stay safely in the Goron place now.
I could.
Hey, wait. Where's your friend?
Right, Maria. Where is she?
That's what I asked you. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh.
Elder Jeff, have you seen Maria recently?
After the Tektites stopped attacking, she realized something had happened and went out to see how widespread this change was.
Checks out.
Yeah. Send her my regards.
If we see her again, we shall. However, it has been many years since she's been with her own people. She may wish to stay with them if they still live.
Which is fair.
Cool. So, if you can't go home to tell them, how should we?
I mean, we can. It would be hard. We would have to.
I just don't feel like doing a whole other trial.
Neither do I.
I assume Maria will tell them.
But she might not know that things are cool. Like, she might have left before that.
She's also Hylian.
So, like,
I don't know.
I like my assumption.
It's up to you, Pierre. Like, if you want to, like, get the message to them in some way, maybe we can just write a letter. Is there, like, did the mail system collapse, or maybe we can just find a caravan?
Pierre, you do know, most people assumed the Goron were, the people themselves were dead. And the only ones left were kind of scattered in various settlements. So there's a good chance the Rito don't even know there was bad blood. Again, they retreated into Death Mountain and did everything they could to ensure they basically did exist.
Fuck. I'm really torn because part of me feels like I should to clear the air with the Rito, see where I grew up. But at the same time,
how about we just...
there is a strong chance that we're gonna have to deal with that shit again.
How about we just find someone to deliver the message? That way they don't have to deal with you, and they still get the message.
Sure.
Maybe. Hey, Kess. Can you, like, reprogram a Tektite to deliver a letter all the way to Tabantha?
And with that,
wow. Shut down hard. Wrecked.
that is where we are going to end it for today.
Yikes.
Thanks everyone who's been watching. For those of you that may have missed it, end of September was our 2-year anniversary for this, so super cool. We are in our 3rd year of doing this show, which is amazing, and I think things just keep getting better. Oh, that was the other announcement we have. For those of you that live in these stupid parts of the world that still use the daylight savings time, that's tomorrow.
Set your clocks back an hour, bitches.
Why do that?
I think you may have
when
also
my
gotten
clocks do
in
it
a
themselves?
high rewards redeemed this game.
Yeah, I was ignoring that.
Ooh.
Ilea decided she wanted to spend all of her rupees to get a special episode for Realms of the
Rule
Wild.
breaker.
It literally goes, "Mwahaha, I'm breaking the rules."
Unfortunately, the players can't spend rupees in their own game. So, shucks.
It's interesting because I think I have the most rupees out of everyone, and I can't spend them on our primary rupee spending place. So I always spend them.
I think that
And
just
I
means
don't even have a show.
whoever runs the ZU Twitch channel should probably get on the other hosts for them to add more things for people to redeem rupees.
I'm gonna see how this.
That's no longer my job.
It was never your job. I was always the Twitch director.
I know, but I don't have to worry about it because I don't have a show on ZU anymore.
Oh, that part, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about it.
So if you would like to help me with my homework, remember that you can tweet me at Green-Eyed T-Bone.
I'm gonna see how this channel point thing plays out first, and then we'll figure it out.
Okay. Anyway, with that, we're going to end the show. As always, if you missed any part of the show, it's on the video on demand for the Twitch channel. So check that out. Feel free to follow us on the various places you can follow us. And yeah, that's all for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.
Follow me on Twitch.